It's said that everything which ends up online stays there. Sometimes it can be useful, such as finding an old photo of your friends, or even digging out an old tweet to show the world a politician's hypocrisy. But what happens if we can't delete embarrassing things, even if we want to? Internet privacy is now increasingly becoming a myth. Discussions were sparked again after Twitter's former security chief testified before a US Senate committee. Listen in.
So what are the problems I discovered? Two basic issues. First, they don't know what data they have, where it lives, or where it came from, and so, unsurprisingly, they can't protect it. And this leads to the second problem, which is the employees then have to have too much access to too much data and to too many systems.
The first part of his revelation states that Twitter does not know what data they have or where that data is stored. If that's the case, then how is the social media giant supposed to erase that information? Well, Twitter is under the spotlight in this scenario. Similar questions can be asked of all tech firms. The second part of this statement was that employees have too much access to too much data. What can you do if some engineer on the other side of the world wants to look at your family photos? Is it even possible to take legal action against such an invasion of privacy? Or have those rights been signed away when we accept the company's terms and conditions, something we don't even take time to read? Urgent discussions took place about the company access to data after the US Supreme Court overturned the Roe versus Wade judgment. There were fears that the police in states that banned abortion could use social media posts and search histories to see if someone was trying to illegally terminate a pregnancy. Facebook faced sharp criticism after the police in the US state of Nebraska used old messages to charge a teenager with illegally carrying out an abortion. The overturning of Roe v. Wade led to calls to stop using period tracking apps as well, because that data, that sensitive data, could also be used to see if someone had terminated a pregnancy. Let's now take a look at the messaging over the internet. What usually happens when you send a message to someone is that one copy of that message gets stored on your device, say your smartphone, and one copy on the recipient's device, and one copy on the company's server. So one solution is end-to-end encryption. Some messaging apps like WhatsApp have that feature. It prevents the app company from viewing any messages exchanged between the users. Even if someone wants to see the message on the company's server, it isn't possible to decode it without a participant's devices. But Meta's biggest company, Facebook, isn't end-to-end encrypted. And according to a senior executive, it isn't likely to be encrypted till at least 2023. Experts say that even if you delete something, it will still be out there. It could be on a cloud backup, for instance, or someone could have made a copy when it was visible. It's safest to assume that once you put anything out on the internet, it's never going to disappear. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.